I want to hire you to jump into a podcast. It's Harmless Phosphorescence. Hello, everyone. This is your host, Rose Smiley, and I'm a flibberty gibbet. Who's joining me?
I'm Jerime Reed, and I have no response to that.
I see it as a sign of tremendous sophistication that you haven't asked my name or what I'm doing here. I'm Brian Lesh.
50 years of petroleum jelly. I'm Alaric Weber.
Al's got some stuff going on, guys.
It's an anniversary to remember. Get your loved ones petroleum jelly.
It's delicious and useful. This is
because they used to be a flibberty gibbet.
That's right. And this is Harmless Phosphorescence. It's the deep dive movie podcast where we pick a theme or a series, we watch the movies, gather some research into the production and source material, and tell you all about it. The show is brought to you by our patrons, like executive producers Michael Beckwith and Atticus Burkett. You want to be a patron too? Go to patreon.com/harmlessentertainment. Loads of bonus stuff there. We've got our monthly movies going up. We've got I'm doing a summer series called Jude Makes Me Watch Stuff, wherein Jude makes me watch stuff. It's all very, very Gen Z, and there's some stuff that Jude makes me watch. We just made me watch a Joel Haver movie. It was a YouTuber, and he makes movies on YouTube.
That's where we're headed.
Yeah, it is. Patreon.com/harmless entertainment. Plus, you get to hear all of these without ads. So, $1 a month is all it takes to get started there. This week on Harmless Phosphorescence, though, we are watching Joe Versus the Volcano.
Once upon a time, in the middle of a deep, dark factory, an average Joe
Banks,
lived a very boring life.
Good morning, Dee Dee.
Hi, Joe. What's with the shoe?
Losing my soul.
Yeah.
Until one day, he found out his life was over.
I'm not sick except for this terminal disease.
That's right. You have some time left, Mr. Banks. Live it well.
And that's
Joe Banks?
when his adventure began.
You and I might be able to help each other. I want to hire you to jump into a volcano. A total red carpet situation. It's wine, women, and song in the sweetest little paradise you ever saw. A real journey. Are you Joe Banks?
Yeah.
Warner Brothers presents Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan.
Joe Banks.
In the story of a man, a mountain, and a miracle.
Take me to the volcano!
He's diving! He's jumping! He's leaping!
Written and directed by John Patrick Shanley, the Academy Award-winning writer of Moonstruck.
I love you.
I love you too. I've never been in love with anybody before either. It's great. I am glad. But the timing stinks. I gotta go.
Joe Versus the Volcano.
Joe Versus the Volcano.
Man, I love this movie.
I was wondering why all the Christmas music, and then I remembered the release dates.
Actually, no, the release date is March.
Oh, wait, no, that's Barry Lyndon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, the release
Those
date.
are my notes from the previous week.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what was with the Christmas music?
Yeah, the Nutcracker Suite was...
Why?
I am perplexed again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of why the Nutcracker Suite.
I feel like that
fairies, right? Is that what that one is? No.
No. Like the I feel like that was
Nutcracker Suite.
I feel like it was used in comedies in the 80s and trailers fairly often. Maybe just because it was royalty free and whimsical.
It's royalty free. Holy shit. Well, they spent all their money on fucking clearing all the songs in this movie.
Yeah, a lot of songs. I have some interesting notes on that too. I downloaded the original script. There was a lot of changes from the original script to what ended up on screen. Not
interesting.
Just a lot left out. A lot of interesting stuff left out. We'll get to that at the end.
There were a couple clips from the trailer that didn't make it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her getting boxed out of being able to join him.
Yeah.
The large Waponi vibrating on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot that weirdly most of the stuff that got cut was from the end. So there's a lot of Waponi stuff that isn't in the film that it seems like they probably shot most of, but cut for time because they wanted to get this down to as close to 100 minutes as possible.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad it's 100 minutes long. It's perfect the way that it is.
Yeah. It was released March 9th, 1990. Running time of 102 minutes. $25 million is what it cost, and it made $39 million at the box office. So it was a little bit of a disappointment, but it wasn't like disastrous or anything. It found its audience on video, which is where I found it.
Yeah, this is a regular rent from my mom and I.
Yeah,
and then it was on TV a lot in the late 90s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jude, we talk about it a little bit in the episode Jude and I just recorded of Jude Makes Me Watch stuff, but Jude hated it. Everything from the middle onwards, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, from the point where he where Joe starts heading out to LA. At that point, Jude got lost completely.
It is kind of a white male fantasy movie, though. Like,
yeah,
you get to save these people, and here's some money to do it, and here's 3 cute girls, all of them Meg Ryans.
Yeah,
maybe it's just my fantasy. I'd jump in a volcano for 3 Meg Ryans.
One, Meg Ryan pulling triple duty was hilarious in this movie.
Yes. Yeah.
2, it is also very, very good capitalist critique.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Absolutely. There was a lot more of that in the original script, too, that they cut out about the whole capitalism of the whole thing of him going to exploit this island for a mineral.
Well, and the cargo cult nature of them having the soda cans and stuff. It's a really interesting, like it's got some really poorly aging Pacific Island representation, if we want to even call it that.
Well, remember, they're Jewish.
They were they were Jewish Celtic people that came to the island.
Shipwreck,
which is amazing.
They specifically
and Romans.
Yes, and Romans. So they specifically tried to avoid the racial reprepresentation, which only partially worked because a lot of the people on that island were definitely Pacific Islanders.
Islanders. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most of this was filmed either in LA or Hawaii, I think, on Oahu.
Yeah, they did a little bit in New York, but mostly LA and Hawaii.
Was there any Tahiti or anything?
No, only Hawaii.
Yeah. Because there's some like recognizable stretches of road when they're driving in LA, they're on Oahu.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
like, this city sucks. And I'm like, that's Oahu. That's like,
and that
where the hell
that cab that was behind them when they were driving belongs to somebody that's like well known in Hawaii. Like it's like a guy and his personal cab. I'd have to look it back up to remember. Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious.
I'd have to Google it. I can't remember.
I'm going to pull an owl and pull up the movie and fast forward to that shot.
Like I said, it did okay at the box office, and we're going to go ahead and play the box office top 10 game. This is the game where I will describe the top 10 movies of the week of March 9th, 1990, and these folks here are going to try to guess what movie I am describing. March 9th. 1990. There was I forgot that at number 12 is the original Handmaid's Tale movie that they made.
Really?
It is wildly different than the show. Like it's
is it
it's
closer
made
to
to
the books or further from the books?
Oh, way further. It's made to look all sexy. Like the ladies are like, oh, we're sexy wives, but we're gonna get our freedom.
The 90s, they couldn't help themselves.
Yeah,
that's amazing though.
Let's see who is in it, because it's just like a blonde, like half dressed, like
I had no idea.
Who was in
God,
this?
how did Margaret Atwood have that happen? I'm sure the money.
Oh my God, starring Natasha Richardson and Faith.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Elizabeth
Wasn't she like a
McGovern.
Victoria's Secret model?
Yes. Yeah, she's the lead. She's playing the Elizabeth Scientology role.
Yeah, Elizabeth
whatever.
Moss
Elizabeth
character.
Moss
Wow.
character.
Robert Duvall is in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you guys, you might have fucked yourselves up by mentioning that, Thoreau. I like the show. I do. I like the show as crazy as it gets. I just like people beating Freddie Prinze Jr. to death in the woods. You know, it's just me.
I mean,
bunch of ladies.
That's what
very
we're all here
cathartic
for.
ending to a season. Spoiler alert for Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. And outside of the top 10, also we had Steel Magnolias, My Left Foot, Back to the Future Part 2. And at number 10 at the box office this week, Robert Shaw leads a volunteer company in the U.S. Civil War.
Why can't I think of what it's called?
Starring Matthew Broderick.
Glory.
Morgan Freeman.
Forced to watch it in
was Denzel in
middle
that?
school and high school.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Denzel
Glory?
Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman won a Best Supporting for that one.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
Isn't like Andre Braugher or something in that
yes,
too?
Andre Braugher
was in there
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
definitely.
And he's like 22 and his voice is incredible.
Yeah.
God, he's the hottest he's ever been, except for what's his name is
Captain Holt.
Captain Holt.
Grenades.
So hot. So hot. Possibly the hottest male character in comedy TV.
Number 9 at the box office this week. A retired U.S. Navy pilot goes to Mexico, where he falls in love with the wife of a powerful businessman. The consequences will be unforeseen. Okay. Unforeseen.
Officer?
Yeah, this movie stars Kevin Costner and who's the lady? And Madeline Stowe. And John Leguizamo's in there too, and Miguel Ferrer, because it's in Mexico, of course.
I love how John Leguizamo will just pop up in anything.
Yeah, no, dude was working when he was young. He was like, just give me a role. Anthony Quinn's in this. I vaguely remember this, although I don't think I ever saw it. This was like
my default Kevin Costner answer is always the postman.
Or the bodyguard.
Or the body. That's a good one too.
Postman was filmed around here, or parts of it anyways. This one is called Revenge. Vaguely remember that.
Sure it is.
Number 8 at the box office this week. Ron was paralyzed in the Vietnam War. He becomes an anti-war.
Born on the 4th of July.
Born on the 4th of July. Yeah. Tommy Cruise.
Fucks me up so much. I love this movie. It's so sad.
Yeah, super sad. When Tom Cruise was still trying to like be an actor.
Dude, the Neil's whole taxi is Neil Abercrombie. He became the fucking governor.
Okay.
I ran sound for his fucking inauguration. I was like, I'm not even stone's throw. I could have walked up and slapped him on his back while he gave a speech. I was like, he's got long hair and his name's Neil. Is that the governor? Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. Like, and he famously drove that taxi around.
Yeah. And he was like a wrestler and stuff, athlete in Hawaii for a long time. Not like a WWF, but like an actual,
like a real wrestler.
Athlete.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like well known as a young man. That's crazy.
Okay, yeah. So, that was The Taxi, which is supposed to be in L.A. At number 7 at the box office this week. The luxurious villa of yuppie couple Mark and Jesse is overrun by loads of uninvited guests who turn the house upside down and nearly destroy it. This movie. Okay. Starring John Larroquette and Kirstie Alley.
Oh, shit. This movie.
Yeah. I had completely forgotten about this. There's like a cat on the, just like a Garfield, like window thing, like on the cover. I'd forgotten about this.
You mean like the Noid window sticky thingies?
Yeah, but Garfield, there used to be Garfields.
Yeah.
No one else of any note in this. A lot of names. No one's heard. Jessica Lundy, I guess that's kind of a name. This is called Madhouse.
Madhouse, yes. What was number 8? Was that Revenge?
Number 8 was Born on the 4th of July.
That's right. Okay.
And then Madhouse.
Yeah, so I knocked that one out quick.
Yeah.
Got weepy about it.
Madhouse was number 7. Okay.
Yep. At number 6 at the box office this week, targeted by the mob and its political supporters, hired assassins leave an LAPD detective for dead. 7 years later, he recovers from a deep coma, demanding justice and the opportunity to get even. Steven Seagal is...
Oh, shit. I've seen this movie so many times.
It's one of those things where it's always like the name of the movie is like an
Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill. It's like a descriptor.
My mother's stepfather was in the background.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've seen this movie probably 100 times as a kid, probably before I turned 15.
It's probably the best Steven Seagal movie. Easily. Yeah.
By far. Yeah.
It's the thing that made people go, maybe Steven Seagal's a movie star. And then instantly, no, we were wrong. We're sorry.
I had somebody tell me they were surprised at how good he was at guitar. And I went, but are you saying that he's good? And they're like, no. I'm just surprised he was as good as he was at the guitar. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I thought you were making like a statement on his ability to play.
I just want more reggae style songs from him.
I just want him to sing the word punani over and over and over again.
Oh, he'll do it, but he won't stand up to do it.
Yeah. Well, look, now he's going to do it in Russian.
Yeah.
And when he was a young black boy in the 60s and teaching Stevie Ray Vaughan how to play, as he says.
That's right. I forgot that he said he taught Stevie Ray.
He's got a lot of crazy things he claims.
There's a reason why he lives in Russia, I guess.
Steven Seagal. Number 5 at the box office this week. An old Jewish lady is in a car.
Driving Miss Daisy?
Driving Miss Daisy, yes.
Another Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, this one he got the Oscar for.
Yeah. The first Green Book.
Yeah, it was Green Book.
Yep.
Just so then when Green Book,
yeah, everyone went, why are you making this again?
Yeah, why is this winning an Oscar again? We made this movie. It was in 1990 when it was
because they needed to hit the social intersections of Italian men and gay black men. So it was very important.
I will say
that
as
is
a white
some intersectionality there.
To the Green Book thing, I had no idea about the existence of the Green Book as a white guy. So that was a fascinating moment to learn about that part of history. But the movie I could take relief. But it's Viggo Mortensen, right?
Yep, Viggo Mortensen. I mean, he's a delight in everything, but that fucking movie.
He's good in it, and the movie's fine. But it's just one of those things why did you
it's fine. It's the most courageous movie of 1989. Yeah.
It's Crash.
Also, retraction, not gay. I was thinking of the other movie that Mahershala was in the same year, Moonlight.
Moonlight, yeah.
No. In Green Book, he was gay, wasn't he?
Was he gay in
I thought he was gay in Green Book.
Is he?
Or does it? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Man, I need to go back.
I can't remember.
Moonlight.
I watched Green Book once and was like,
Yeah,
Moonlight was fantastic.
Moonlight is just so good.
That one's crazy.
Yeah.
At number 4 At the box office this week, a timid Los Angeles executive falls under the influence of a charismatic drifter who weaponizes sex, humiliation, and violence to dismantle every fragile structure holding the man's identity together. What the fuck? Wow, I was not expecting that. This movie, which I am only hearing about for the first time. Oh, and it's serious. It's a drama. Okay.
Part of me wants to say, is this What About Bob?
This movie stars James Spader as the executive and Rob Lowe as the drifter.
Oh, I am in. I am so in. They're probably both
Is this
so
the movie
hot,
that's
too.
the reason James Spader made Secretary?
Maybe.
Like, did this get him Secretary?
This is just,
later?
I mean, his entire career up through like 1992 got him secretary. But,
barring Stargate, he was kind of a dork in that one.
yeah.
I love him in Stargate, though. It's such a great character. He's so good. I fucking love Stargate. It's a guilty pleasure. I might add it to my list of Yuma movies.
Nah. Yeah, this movie's called Bad Influence.
Oh.
And the cover is just James Spader standing with Rob Lowe, like peering over his shoulder, and James Spader like holding a naked lady's back or a bear back. Like, we don't even get to see who the woman is. That's not important. The important thing is that Rob Lowe is like, I don't know, being a bad influence. Number 3 at the box office this week. Two best friends have a soiree, but who knows what's gonna happen.
Wow.
This
House party?
Kid and Play. Kid and Play's House Party. And House Party 2, the Pajama Jammy Jam. Early 90s mainstream hip-hop culture was incredible with all Kid and Play, Hammer.
Interestingly enough, I got a digital antenna to watch the Knicks game and the World Cup series on Fox because you can't stream them much of anywhere. Mm-hmm. Plugging in the TV, the very first thing that came up was the middle of House Party.
Okay.
Remember when they tried to remake that one too?
Oh, that's right. Just a few years ago.
Really did not work.
Who was in? Who was in that? Wasn't LeBron in that?
I think this was one of those random ones LeBron showed up in around Space Jam 2. And like Kevin Hart was in it. It was like if the goblins in the BET dungeon wrote a movie. It was crazy.
Yeah. Who was it? It was, a couple people you never heard of, and like LeBron, Snoop Dogg, Anthony Davis, and Kid Cudi. Oh, like, yeah.
Did they do the Kid and Play kickstep?
I don't know.
It's not House Party without the Kid and Play kickstep.
Did Kid Cudi play the Lonely Stoner?
I would assume so.
I guess, yeah. Is Kid Cudi playing the Kid and Play character?
No. Two younger dudes.
Yeah, it's like two
who were like social media guys.
Yeah, who I have never heard of and don't recognize.
This was sort of the beginning this was sort of the beginning of casting by how many followers you have on Insta.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Number 2 at the box office this week. When a hypochondriac learns that he's dying, he accepts an offer to throw himself into a volcano.
Joe.
Yep. Joe opened at number 2, fell pretty fast. And number 1 at the box office this week. Moscow, Washington, D.C., and a CIA analyst track a rogue Soviet.
Hunt for Red October.
Yep.
No.
The Hunt for Red October. Yep.
He's a Scot, but
yeah, sure.
Scotsman. He's not a true Soviet Scotsman.
He's a Spaniard.
I'm from Marsh. I believe everything.
I love Highlander, and
it's true.
I love that in Highlander there was a a French guy playing a Scotsman and a Scotsman playing a Spaniard.
Yep. Yeah. Isn't Tom Jane in those?
Is he?
No, the dude who's the main guy just kind of looks like Tom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That
Clancy
guy.
Brown was the Kurgan. So
Clancy Brown is who I'm thinking of. That's right. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Fucking Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
That is it for the box office top 10, which brings us to the production of the film. Joe Versus the Volcano. It was written and directed by John Patrick Shanley. John Patrick Shanley was started out as a playwright. He mostly and he continued to be a playwright mostly afterwards, but he won an Oscar in 1987 for a script for Moonstruck.
I'm wondering if that's why this opened so high and then fell, is because people expected it to be on the level of Moonstruck.
Yeah, I mean, I think people definitely were. Well, and it was marketed as being a much more of a zany comedy than it was. Like, it's definitely a comedy, but there's like a lot of
the first like 45 minutes is pretty philosophical.
Yeah.
I'm curious, the marketing for this. This is the kind of movie that, like, looking back on it, has not aged super well in the sense of like Meg Ryan's character.
Yeah,
just falling in love with Tom Hanks because he's the only guy there. But I imagine being a woman and getting to the end of this movie and being like, and they jump in the volcano together. Jesus Christ, girl.
Yeah. Again, the script, there was a lot more of them falling in love on the boat trip there.
Oh.
That they had to cut something for
time. They didn't just fall in love sharing the reeling in of a hammerhead shark.
Well, like for perspective, the caliber of writer who wrote this is the dude who wrote Doubt.
Yes.
The Philip Seymour Hoffman joint.
Wow. Which was a play originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote the play and then he wrote the movie and directed the movie, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This movie is full of like symbolism that was probably on the page, like visual symbolism that had to have been on the page. The crooked pathway,
I was going to say
those things. There's like elements that are visual that I don't think were created by someone that wasn't writing on the page.
No, all of that is in the script. The script, like, it's very interesting. Originally, he wanted a lot of parallels with like old pulpy sci-fi movies. So originally he wanted it opening with like a title card where Joe Versus the Volcano, it comes up like an old pulpy sci-fi in black and white.
There is a lot of Terry Gilliam's Brazil in the city design and the factory design.
Yes, all of that. Yeah, very intentional. He wanted originally, instead of 16 tons, he wanted wanted to get Tom Waits to sing "The Girl from Ipanema" to open it.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is there a version of Tom Waits doing "Girl from Ipanema"?
No, that was just this guy's like dream scenario.
Oh, my heart is breaking, dude. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Instead, he got Eric Burdon singing 16 tons.
Amazing, though.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Yeah, of course. It
feels like Hudsucker Proxy or Brazil. There's a couple of other movies that opening sequence, just like all the way to the hat coming off the hook and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it just worked.
Yeah, that's like I said. Jude hated the entire second half of this, but he liked the beginning and like the entire like Kafka-esque industrial like because I mean it changed. The visual language changed too. It was shot entirely different. It went from being a modernist nightmare to just being a rom-com.
Yeah, like we got like Dutch angles and weird shots in that opening sequence, and then they were gone forever.
Yep. But again, in the original script, there was a lot of absurdism in the second half that got cut out. There was a talking dolphin, like a ton of stuff.
That's okay. That's they're the best.
I don't know. Well, maybe what if the dolphin tells you like your darkest fears?
Well, I mean,
I feel like that should have stayed, because I'd assume that would be while he was on his raft.
Yeah, while he was on the raft.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was on the raft and he hallucinated a dolphin, and then the dolphin was supposed to come back in an after credits sequence to end it.
He was gonna flip the first Marvel after credits. The dolphin will return in Joe 2. This time it's an avalanche.
Flipper was fucking huge at this point in time too. So that's another thing.
In 1990, I don't think Flipper was huge anymore.
I watched Flipper so much as a young kid because it was on TV all the time, and it was like a meme. It kind of came back into like consciousness. I feel like this and like TV Land kind of came out around this point in time.
Yeah, no, there was it definitely came back.
I watched a lot of Flipper as a child. That and the Rifleman.
I'm assuming that the dolphin lived in the fourth suitcase.
I mean, probably.
You mean Cetacean Ops?
Yeah. Just the dolphin with his violin case bar.
No, it was supposed to end with like the giant moon and them sailing off on a boat. I'll get to all that. Into the moon, and then one of the craters on the moon starts smoking and the dolphin comes up, and this is all done to Dusty Springfield's "You Don't Have to Say You Love Me." That was the after credits sequence.
Oh man, I like it. I like what my mind envisioned of it, at least. Post credit sequence.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller is another slapstick thing that has one, so I could see this being in that same vein even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. There's a bunch more, but I'll get to it when we get there at the end of the movie. So John Patrick Shanley also wrote the scripts for Alive, Congo.
Really?
Hey, Congo.
He wrote.
That's the one Michael Crichton movie I still haven't seen. I've read all the books.
Crazy.
I've read the book, but I've never seen the movie.
We'll get to it someday. We need Josh on that one, 100% though.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do some Michael Crichton movies.
And he also wrote everyone's favorite 1993 movie, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story.
Oh, whoa! Truly, though, was probably my favorite movie in '93.
Wow,
that's the one where they romp around New York, right?
Yes.
Whimsical Adventures.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, he's got an Oscar and some Tonys, so he's halfway to an EGOT.
Wow.
Let's see. He wrote the script and sent it to Steven Spielberg, who produced this along with Kathleen Kennedy and Gary Marshall.
Wow.
It's in Amblin. Apparently, like Spielberg had some input. Spielberg, I think, maybe is the one who decided it needed to be a little less abstract and a little more straightforward of a romantic comedy, especially at the end. Or maybe he's just the one that said cut out 20 minutes.
Yeah, either more surreal or less. You choose, pal.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What he said when he wrote it, he was starting to experience Weltschmerz, which is a German word which translates to literally world pain.
What's the word again in German?
Weltschmerz.
Weltschmerz.
Which is the feeling experienced by an individual who believes that reality can never satisfy the expectations of the mind. That's just
existence, pal.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, the Germans
Welcome
are
to the cycle of samsara, dog.
Yeah.
The Germans are deep thinkers and they make words for stuff, but yeah, that's just how it is. Them's the breaks.
Yeah, that's just life.
Yeah.
Nobody feels good.
Nobody feels good.
I eat unhappy meals now.
Yeah. So, he actually did work in a in a medical supply factory when he was 18.
Oh, that's cool. This is a real job. This is a very niche job.
Yeah.
But it's real.
And they did make catheters, endoscopes, and artificial testicles.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. So all the little signs as we go in are products that he had actually handled as like a young man. That's hilarious. Write what you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Rather than it being a publishing house like every other fucking movie or an advertising firm or something. I mean, it's kind of advertising, but...
Yeah, but he's not an architect or a magazine editor. Like everyone
he's
was
kind
in
of
the
writing
90s.
copy, but he's not writing copy. He's just the librarian. He's just the librarian.
Yeah. He's just sending catalogs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
Fucking easiest job ever. Are you kidding me? How many of this year's catalog do you want? 20 in a box. They're on the way.
Yeah.
Man. Boomers had it so fucking easy.
Oh God.
Every automated job was someone's job at some point.
John Candy worked for Dillard's and they bought him a car. Not Dillard's, it was JCPenney or something, but some department store. And they're like, here, have a car to drive because you work in a department store. Fucking boomers.
Fucking John Candy.
This is kind of the end of Tom Hanks's wacky 80s comedy run that he did. Let's see. We got here Splash, Bachelor Party, Volunteers, The Money Pit, Dragnet, Big, The Burbs, Turner and Hooch. And then Joe Versus the Volcano was kind of his last of that like wacky comedy run. Because
does he have a similar path to the McConaughey rom-com trap that he got out of and became Oscar bait and now is like super celeb kind of thing? I never even thought about that Tom Hanks was kind of doing surreal comedies for a long fucking time.
Throughout the 80s, yeah. And then after this, he did Bonfire of the Vanities, which was a huge box office disappointment. And he did A League of Their Own. After this, that he got his supporting actor nom, but he didn't win. And then Sleepless in Seattle, which...
So this was the first of the Meg Ryan collabs, right?
This is the first Meg Ryan Tom Hanks collab. Yeah, first of 3.
And we got to work with her 3 times.
Four. They did one in like 2016 or something, but that no one saw or remembered. It wasn't a rom com.
You got mail.
Yeah, it wasn't a rom com. I think it was just like a drama that they were both in. But
weird.
Yeah, and then after this, after that, League of Their Own. After that, he did Sleepless in Seattle, Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, and Apollo 13. And it was just like bam, 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 bam.
Man.
Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, and Apollo 13 is a crazy back-to-back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Again, to the Matthew McConaughey comparison, it's the Dallas Buyers Club, Signs Outside, whatever.
That one.
He's the Interstellar and all that stuff. Yeah.
Then Toy Story right after that.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Uh-huh. Wow. He never had to work another day in his life.
Basically,
from particular,
from A League of Their Own through Toy Story is like just an incredible run.
Oscar nominations left and right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Literally like my early childhood in movies. Like, I remember as a kid just watching so many Tom Hanks movies.
He was America's dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle and Philadelphia were both in the same year too, so he had a huge box office hit and his Oscar.
Wow.
Which that's almost like the Jim Carrey's 94, where he did The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura.
Wow.
All in the same year. So starring opposite him as Dee Dee, Angelica, and Patricia is Meg Ryan. I don't know that we've done a Meg Ryan movie before. She really fell off in the early 2000s as far as like being...
I think she had children because her son's a little younger than I am.
Yeah.
Her and Quaid only had the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he lost his mind.
Yeah.
So she was probably
because
at home
she was more famous than him, which is hilarious to me.
and sort of still is.
Yeah, still kind of
Easily.
Well,
he's over here playing Reagan for some reason.
Well, I mean, both Dennis and Randy kind of just lost it.
I love that Dennis Quaid went the path of his brother, which is sort of shocking, honestly.
Yeah. But Meg Ryan, before she was the rom-com girl, she actually had a pretty interesting run of films. She was in Amityville 3D in 1983, which was the third Amityville movie, of course. Top Gun in 86. Then Armed and Dangerous, the John Candy movie.
Oh, yeah. Man, her in Top Gun, though.
Yeah.
Take me to bed or leave me forever. Oof.
Then Promised Land, which is I've never heard of, but she met Dennis Quaid on the set of Inner Space.
Oh, my God.
Which
that's something that we might have to do at some point because that movie's so stupid.
Martin Short is fantastic in it, but it's so dumb.
I love it.
Yeah. Then she did DOA, The Presidio, and then of course her first kind of the start of the rom-com golden age, When Harry Met Sally, which
seriously,
it's R.I.P. Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner, yeah.
That fucking movie.
Did you hear the Rob Reiner story about him and Billy Crystal driving around L.A. and seeing somebody on the bus watching When Harry Met Sally? And they roll down the window and they're like waving out the window and the person on the bus is watching that scene where they're at the dinner together and it's Rob Reiner and Billy Crystal at dinner and there they are next to them in the car. I was just like, that's so cool for them to have that experience.
That really is.
As actors.
Rob Reiner had so much range. You could do a series where we each pick a movie in a different genre from him.
No. What we want to talk about film runs. Rob Reiner's run.
Oh my God, yeah.
Let's see. What was it from? I'm trying to get it up here. Let's see. Rob Reiner.
Happens to everybody, Thoreau.
Yeah. Thanks. I was told it wouldn't be an issue. Okay, here we go. So, this is Spinal Tap. The Sure Thing, which was okay. So there's one there, but then Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men.
Oh my God! All in a row.
Fucking
What's the one you mentioned? I don't think I've seen the other one.
The Sure Thing. It's got a. Yeah, it stars John Cusack. It's just looks like a rom-com, a teen rom-com. Yeah. But yeah,
it's a road trip rom-com. He has to go somewhere. The promise of getting laid at the other end of the trip.
The sure thing.
The sure thing.
Yeah. Why meet a girl in your hometown and you got a sure thing at the end of the road?
Yeah. And then he made North, which, you know, that Elijah Wood is like a kid that divorces his parents.
Oh my God.
Which was
holy shit.
Which was a humongous flop, which is why
I've seen that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Which is why that was the end of his run.
I saw that in theaters.
Oh man.
Like
that's crazy.
You're the only one.
Yeah, it's just you. You and your mom, maybe?
My mom and I went to a lot of fucking movies together. And my grandma. That might have been a grandma one. Probably my mom, though. But grandma liked the drama.
Then he came back with The American President, which is a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
But Joe Versus the Volcano was not directed by Rob Reiner.
Correct.
So yeah, Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Lloyd Bridges as what's the character's name? Samuel Harvey Graynamore. Lloyd Bridges, of course. Lloyd Bridges. I mean, High Noon, Sahara. Airplane. That's what Jude knew Lloyd Bridges from. Picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Picked the wrong week to stop doing amphetamines.
Yes. And of course, father of Jeff Bridges.
That's and right. Bo.
Yeah.
And Bo, yes. Let's not forget Bo Bridges.
It's okay if you do.
Yeah. I mean,
we starred together in the Bridges of Hazard.
The Bridges of Hazard? Really?
Bo and Jeff Bridges in the Bridges of Hazard.
They did start.
They drive a car with a big bridge drawn on it.
A bridge moving company.
They did actually play brothers in the Fabulous Baker Boys with Michelle Pfeiffer, which is a movie we may do someday. That's they're lounge singers, and like they both fall in love with Michelle Pfeiffer. She's like their singer, and they play piano, and so, like, yeah, good movie. Robert,
sorry, Bo, it's going to your brother.
Yeah. Robert Stack as Dr. Ellison. Robert Stack, also from Airplane.
Yeah.
But of course, the Untouchables.
The Untouchables, yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries, yeah, of course.
That's where I recognize his voice from more than anything.
Mm-hmm. I always think of his voice, and Unsolved Mysteries.
Classic narrator voices.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was a big star in the 40s and 50s too. He was in stuff with Elizabeth Taylor and James Stewart.
James Stewart.
Yeah, when I said that, it was weird. I was like, why did I say James?
James Swaggart.
Yeah.
Man, that grown man's name is Jimmy.
Jimmy Stewart. And Abe Vigoda as Toby, best known Tessio from The Godfather, or Fish from Barney Miller.
I think this is my favorite Abe Vigoda. Seeing him doing two things, I can't think of something that makes me have more joy when I see him than this.
He was pretty good on Barney
Maybe it's
Miller.
Nostalgia, but yeah, I love as a kid recognizing that it was the same actor because of the Meg Ryan inclusion of being multiple characters, being like, wait, is that the boss?
Oh, that's not the same person,
isn't it?
No,
Abe Vigoda plays the chief too.
No.
Abe Vigoda plays the chief, but not the boss.
Not the boss. The boss is played by Dan Hedaya.
Oh.
Dan Hedaya, who was the dad in Clueless. He was
Mr. Tortelli.
Yeah, Carla's ex-husband Nick on Cheers.
That's right.
And they got a spinoff. And his wife was played by Mrs. Casey Kasem. What's her face? Who is also Trillian in the BBC.
I thought those were the same guy my entire life. Until this moment, right now, when you told me that they weren't not the same guy.
Yep, well. No, Dan Hedaya. Abe Vigoda is not Dan Hedaya. I'm sorry to report to you, Brian.
You know, learn a new thing every day. Not always about Abe Vigoda, but sometimes.
Yeah, it's about Abe Vigoda more than you'd think it would be, though.
Yeah, it's not zero.
Yeah, it is not. Barry McGovern plays the luggage salesman. He's actually has a pretty long filmography for like this guy, the guy who's the luggage salesman. He was in Far and Away, Braveheart, Riders to the Sea. So, and we've got a few what are essentially, I'd say they were cameos. But only one of them, I think the person was famous enough for it to be called a cameo. We have Carol Kane as the hairdresser, Amanda Plummer as Dagmar on the boat,
Nathan Lane as that's the cameo, Baugh. I think, of all the...
No, he wasn't famous
in
yet.
Mask and stuff. Really?
Nathan Lane was not famous yet. He really? Nathan Lane became Hollywood famous when he did the
Birdcage?
The Birdcage, yes. That's what blew him up.
Famous before that?
Nope.
Interesting.
I mean, he was big on Broadway before that. But he wasn't like a household name or anything.
Birdcage is another one of those that I watched hundreds of times as a child. And it shows.
I mean, yeah, that movie's incredible. Birdcage and The Lion King were the two things that blew Nathan Lane up because...
Oh, yeah. He's Timon?
Pumbaa? No, Timon.
Timon. He's Timon.
Yeah.
They call him Mr. Pig. That's right. He's the one who says it.
Yes. So, yeah. And of course, Ossie Davis as Marshall.
Yeah. Which we've seen Ossie Davis.
What do we see Ossie Davis in?
Fucking Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, Bubba Hotep.
That's right.
Which I am still shocked that we've done, and I don't remember doing the episode, but I remember Ossie Davis being in that shit because it's an insane role.
Wow, I forgot about that.
As John F. Kennedy.
Yes, Ossie Davis is John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, right? He's John F. Kennedy in his mind.
Ossie Davis did this movie in between Do the Right Thing and Jungle Fever.
Wow. It was probably a fun little like couple of days of shooting, you know.
Yeah,
just drag around in a Benz.
He had a much bigger role in the script, and I think they probably shot a good portion of it.
Oh man, I'm excited! I'm excited to hear what this movie is. I want you to send me a copy of the script when we're done too. I'd like to read it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. It's online. But yeah,
let's remake it.
I'm down.
If there was a movie that could be remade, I think this is on that list.
I think they just
that could be remade.
Yeah, I think they just need to recut it, Al, because do a director's cut, because I think they shot most of it. Maybe not the stuff with the dolphin, but.
Can Hannibal Buress play the dolphin?
I mean, I think he must.
Just because I want him to play hallucinated animals.
The bee in Nice Guys?
Yes.
Bumble?
Yes.
Who plays Frank, the voice of Frank in Harley Quinn cartoon?
That's what's his name from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh no, I'm thinking Ron Funches does the other
Ron
character.
Funches is King Shark.
JB Shark,
Smooth.
that's right.
And,
JB Smooth.
JB
Smooth. Yes.
I'll take any one of those three as a psychedelic hallucinated character.
So, all right. Joe Versus the Volcano was reviewed by Siskel and Ebert.
One up, one down.
Which is which, though, Al? That's the big question.
I'm saying Ebert liked it, Siskel didn't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
I'm going to say 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
That's like...
Security ceremony or anything?
No, you just jump in.
Tom Hanks has only months to live, and then he falls in love with Meg Ryan. That's in Joe Versus the Volcano, one of 5 new movies we'll be reviewing this week on Siskel and Ebert. I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune. Our first film is Joe Versus the Volcano, an offbeat fairy tale written and directed by John Patrick Shanley, best known for his script of Moonstruck. He's a fresh voice in the movies, but I don't think he paces this story well. It takes far too long to get to the good stuff. Tom Hanks plays an oppressed worker who finds out from his doctor he has only 6 months to live. That's why he's responsive to a wealthy man, Lloyd Bridges, who wants to send him on an all-expenses-paid vacation to an exotic island. All he has to do is jump in a volcano and appease the angry island gods.
These are yours, if you take the job. It'll be 20 days from today before you'd have to actually jump into the volcano. You could shop today.
Meg Ryan plays 3 women in Joe's life. Here she's the materialistic daughter of Lloyd Bridges. But I think her character slows down the story.
Daddy told me to tell you that I don't know what he hired you for and not to tell me, that I'm totally untrustworthy. I'm a flibbertigibbet. Come on, let's get out of here.
Joe is still on land for more than an hour into the movie when he meets another Meg Ryan character, a more upbeat daughter of Lloyd Bridges. She'll be going on the trip with him to the island.
Where are you going? Can you believe it? Dad said not to tell you. Goes with my theory. Power makes you paranoid.
When Joe finally makes it to the island, he encounters Abe Vigoda as the chief of the Waponi natives.
Tonight we will have a big feast. And then at the end of the feast, you will climb to the top of the big woo and you will jump in, okay?
That's a cute way to play that scene, but only at the very end of the movie does Joe confront the volcano and the woman who loves him.
You love me?
Yes, I love you. I can feel my heart. I feel like I'm going crazy. You just can't die and leave me here here on the stinking earth without you.
I've got to do it.
Why? Why? The chief doesn't even want you to do it. Do you, Chief?
Because I have wasted my entire life, and I'm going to die. Now I have a chance to die like a man, and I'm going to take it. I've got to take it.
I love you.
I love you, too. I've never been in love with anybody before either. It's great. I am glad. But the timing stinks. I got to go.
There are wonderful moments in Joe Versus the Volcano, and I want to recommend this movie for those special pieces of dialogue by John Patrick Shanley. But as I said before, I think he really draws out the premise of the story far too long, of Joe being miserable at work. That sequence goes on, and far too long with too many daughters. I think the script needs to be pared down, cleaned up, to let Tom Hanks interact with fewer but juicier characters. There's a wonderful chauffeur he meets, played by Ossie Davis. He could have been sort of like the character in Arthur, the butler in Arthur, and have been his guide for more of the movie. But we have so many characters, so it's a close call for me, but I have to give the film thumbs down.
Well, first of all, I don't see what you mean that it takes too long to get to the payoff. The whole movie is just about the texture of the movie as it goes along. I mean, I didn't feel any impatience for him to get to that volcano, and indeed, I thought the stuff on the island was the weakest stuff in the movie. I loved the production design that shows that ugly, squat, enormous factory building.
Yeah,
it's designed by the same man who did Beetlejuice. And what I like about the film is it's not shot in the same realistic humdrum world of every other movie. Both the dialogue and the look of the movie and the performances by Hanks and Ryan are on a fantasy level that's lots of fun.
I just think he's like more than a beat late, a few minutes late. So I started doing a countdown. Let's get him going. Then when he gets to he meets an interesting character, and the film starts rolling along, the Ossie Davis character. Then it comes to a halt when he meets the daughter. You know which one I mean.
She was cute, the middle daughter, the businessman's, the business type person, yeah.
I didn't
Meg Ryan was good in all three roles. It was neat the way she showed the various versions of the ideal woman in Joe's life.
I only like the last one.
Well, John Patrick Shanley, this is a very uneven career. He writes Moonstruck, which wins the Academy Award. Right. Then he writes The January Man, which is one of the worst movies of all time. Now he's back with this, and it's his first movie as a director. And I really liked the way that he goes for this kind of Moonstruck sort of feeling in all of his movies. I think people, if you believe in magic, if you, not to coin a phrase, if you have faith in yourself, if you believe that strange things can happen, they will. And that's the note in this movie that's so much fun.
That is the note that I like in the film. And I think this guy is a great asset in the film industry. I just don't think he's paced his story very well. And the end of the picture is sweet, and the drive of the film is nice. And I don't like having to give it a negative vote, but I do because I think
so many of the movies we see are just made up out of bits and pieces.
It's better than all of those movies. It's better than those movies. This is an
original movie with an original vision. Okay, next movie. Our next movie is an austere and ambitious political fantasy named The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, they reviewed The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, man.
Hey, Ebert, he was cooking right there.
Yeah. It's a fairy tale. It's not a Joseph Campbell fucking story.
Yeah.
I love Jude Siskel's thumbs down on the basis of not enough magical Negroes.
Well, and we only got 1/3 of Meg Ryan's performance as blonde, hot Meg Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish we just had that Meg Ryan. I like blondes, man. Not into brunettes or redheads. It's just Roger. Or Gene being Gene.
Yeah, Gene has his own specific tastes, and it's always
the butler from Arthur and Jay and I are both going, ugh.
Yeah, that's not great, Gene. That's not great.
He's a limo driver, dog. He's not a butler. Those are two different jobs.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing that I appreciated, I'll get to it when we get to that part, but
so I have a family. See you later, guy.
Yeah, I got a family at home, but you seem like you're okay now. Bye.
My work here is done.
Yeah, literally, because I was paid to drive you around, and now that's over. And
you bought me a tux.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's about it, guys. We're ready to jump into the movie.
I'm ready to jump in the fucking volcano, man.
Here we go.
Timing is awful, though.
Yeah.
Can I have orange soda?
What is that brand of orange soda? Is there any?
It's a made-up one for the.
There's no.
It's called Jump Soda.
Yeah.
Is it really? I didn't catch that it was called Jump.
Mm-hmm. There's all kinds of little things in the background of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And it was all in the script. Jump Soda was in the script, too. Like he specified it was called Jump Soda.
That's the thing.
Because jump into the volcano.
Yep. The volcano mural on the bar wall as he's leaving with Dee Dee.
What did he say? The whole movie's this like textural thing. I forget the phrase that he used.
Yeah, the texture of the journey, something like that. Yeah.
It's that jagged pathway.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly the frame that the story was built on. That's why you have to have 3 Meg Ryans.
You have to.
As crazy as it is to say, I will never say we need less Meg Ryan in anything.
Yeah.
Fucking Gene, how dare you?
There's some connection to like the Hecate and the 3.
Oh, interesting.
The fates in there with her character.
Oh my God.
You.
Holy shit. No, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's something in there. I always my headcanon is that Dee Dee is also secretly one of the daughters.
Sister?
Yeah,
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, and like probably an affair that he had like with a secretary.
Somebody had to get him to that doctor, and I think that Dee Dee is involved.
So all right, we ready to jump into the movie, guys?
Yes.
Before this podcast explodes.
Let's go. This is Joe versus the Volcano. We open with a black screen that reads, "Once upon a time, there was a guy named Joe who had a very lousy job." It literally starts with "once upon a time." It couldn't be more obvious about being a fairy tale.
Yeah. It's a morality play, but not one you expect. It's an internal.
It's about
enjoy life morality play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reconciling mortality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Embracing mortality. Not fearing death.
And
having that be the reason to live.
In the face of rampant capitalism.
Yeah. This was very inspiring, actually, to watch.
We do a screen wipe to Joe arriving at his job at American Panoscope. It was what was it? A division of, what was the company? I didn't note it, but it's on the sign. It says a division of some company, which is,
Acme?
No.
Acme?
It was, I think it was just ACH, right?
ACHI?
ACHA. Achi.
Aki?
I think Achi, but it was supposed to be, a Japanese company. And if you notice, Dan Hedaya, his character's name, is Mr. Waturi, which is a Japanese name.
Very 90s.
Yeah.
Or very late 80s, really.
Yeah.
The Japanese are killing us in business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tit for tat, you know?
Japan was living in the 90s from 1970 until 2016.
Yep.
So he arrives at work. Everything's gray. We get a credit sequence and a title card over 16 tons.
4 minutes of 16 tons.
We get like the whole song. Yeah.
They get to the end of the song and then they start over.
Yeah. I think the song's just that long. I think it does repeat itself inside the structure of the song, doesn't it?
I think the Tennessee Ernie,
back up to the top.
The Tennessee Ernie Ford version was only 2 minutes. But
oh wow.
Yeah.
Once you get to the long yodel, the long IO, like that's the end.
Yeah.
But this one starts over.
I think Eric Burden recorded it for the film.
Okay.
So I think that they just
needed an extra minute.
They're like, it needs to be this long. Yeah. Well, and there's like a whole solo in there. Yeah.
There's an interesting, we were talking about background details. Every single employee, as they all shuffle together, they're all walking in a straight line. Mm-hmm. Kind of condensing in this entryway. But you'll notice as they're all walking through the parking lot, every single extra drops a piece of trash on the ground.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird detail, but I was like, they're all littering. What a choice.
I love how they're all parked. All the cars are parked so that none of those cars can get out until the ones behind it leave.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's
no escape.
Yeah, they're not parked in like parking spaces that are organized in any way. And we find out that, so Joe works on Long Island and lives on Staten Island. So he commutes from one island to another island to another island every day. He's got to go through Manhattan Island to get to Long Island.
I didn't even put that together. That's insane. That's some like brutal.
Yeah.
He needs what's his name?
A ferry.
He needs Pete and what's his face?
I mean, he does. He has to drive his car onto a ferry and then to Manhattan and then probably over the bridge. Because there's no
get around Manhattan.
There's no bridge.
There's no train.
I guess maybe he could take a ferry straight to Long Island somewhere, but
that's probably how he does it. There's probably a ferry between Staten and Long Island.
Probably.
Join us on our New York Metro Transit Authority podcast.
Yes.
I've never been to the state of New York. Been to Jersey though.
I've been once. Manhattan's
Brian,
pretty big.
Right, it is a ferry. It's the famous Staten Island ferry.
Right, but that goes to Manhattan.
Whenever you see like in superhero movies where they fight on a ferry.
Oh yeah,
right. That's the shit. Staten Island. Right.
The big orange guy.
But that goes to Manhattan.
Only goes to Manhattan. There's no okay.
I don't know if there's
probably other ferries though. There's got to be other ferries. That's money on the table.
There's the Tooth Ferry.
If not, we got an idea, Brian.
Well, no. Isn't the ferry owned by fucking Colin Jost and Pete?
Jost, yeah,
and Pete Davidson.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's that ferry.
Yeah,
is the Staten Island ferry that goes to Manhattan.
I'm glad we had 5 minutes of ferry talk. So he gets to work. It's all gray. Someone stomps on a daisy. His shoe, he steps in multiple puddles. His shoes coming apart.
His shoes are so cheap that they come apart after stepping in 3 puddles. They were perfectly intact when he got out of the car.
Yes. So what is this? Here, I just want to read. This is what it says about it. Let's see what he wrote about it. Let's see. We're in color now, but it's a gray world. It's an ugly building about the size of a city block and a couple of stories high. It's surrounded by hurricane fence topped with barbed wire. Outside the fence is a muddy parking lot. It's a gray winter's morning. It's raining or snowing, or it just has, or it's about to. Which is
script writing is so funny.
Yeah.
You choose. I don't
know. This is what he opens it with. The credits have that depressing, shitty, this is going to be one of those lousy black and white movies from the 1950s look.
He knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When I was doing a little reading on this, it said that he didn't even, when he wrote the script, he did not intend to direct it. But when he talked to Spielberg about it, Spielberg was like, and I hear you want to direct it. And he was like, I did not say that, but I will direct it.
Yep.
That's your in.
Yep.
That's the bar mitzvah. Time to go.
That's the patented Spielberg bar mitzvah. So he gets into the office, takes a long time. We go through the whole factory. He gets down to his basement office with the flickering fluorescence and the broken hat rack. And his
I don't know if we've mentioned it. He has shoulder length hair like his character in the what's that Dan books, the where he's finding out the secrets
Angels
of
and Demons
Church.
and Da Vinci Code and all that.
Yes. I think it's Angels and Demons that he shows up with the John Cusack long hair and it's like, oh.
Yeah. But in this, he's got like the 80s curly like fro Keanu, long hair.
Kind of
shag
like
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and later on when he gets the haircut, he has just like the semi-curly helmet.
And I'll say this, they did a really good job with the makeup and lighting of making him look like he's
the pallor.
Yeah.
He's a great actor with that too. Just the nervousness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel good. He always feels sick. He's always feeling his throat and like the glands. He has a doctor's appointment later that day. His boss gives him crap for a mistake that the boss made because he he didn't tell his boss enough times that they were running out of the catalogs.
Did you tell me last week?
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought you knew.
Yeah, because I told you the prior 2 weeks.
I would have been escorted out by security at that point.
Yes. Yeah. He has his little lamp that has the tropical scene on it, which has the movie. There's a volcano and a boat.
Mm-hmm.
So his boss makes him turn it off.
And put it away in front of him.
Yeah. Even though he's just alone in that room, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to have that lamp. Dee Dee, the secretary, our first Meg Ryan.
Our brunette with brown contacts.
Yes.
Meg Ryan.
Yes. Asks him why he lets the boss treat him like that. Joe goes to the doctor, Dr. Ellison, Robert Stack, who tells him that he has a brain cloud. Brain cloud.
He tells him this at the very end of telling him that, like, you're a hypochondriac. That's really, you don't have any health issues, but you're going to die soon.
Yeah, you have a brain cloud. And the only reason that we found it is because you're in here so often.
I love the background we get on Joe is that he was a firefighter before he worked a soul-crushing corporate job.
Yeah, and
a heroic one.
Yeah, and he had some sort of like anxiety, traumatic thing that happened that made him leave being a firefighter.
And it was not that heroic one, it seems.
Yeah.
So we know about his heroism, but we don't really know what sent him with his walking papers or whatever.
Yeah. He doesn't have any family, doesn't really have any friends.
That it shot his nerves.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he tells him he has a brain cloud, no symptoms, but he'll die in 5 or 6 months. The doctor tells him that all of his symptoms are psychosomatic, and just sends him on his way.
You're perfectly healthy except for the brain cloud.
Brain cloud.
I love brain cloud.
Yeah, no, it's such a,
because you know what it makes me think of is COVID brain. They called it foggy brain.
Yeah.
Hard writing, short-term to long-term memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
it won't kill you, but it'll make you less effective at work.
So he goes, well, first he walks out and like hugs the lady that's walking her dog out there. And
well, he hugs the dog first.
Yeah.
Then he hugs the lady.
He's got a new lease on life.
Mm-hmm. He goes back to work, tells off his boss and quits and asks Dee Dee out on a date.
He doesn't just tell off his boss. He acts real fucking weird before he tells off his boss.
Yeah.
He waits for that phone call to end.
Real weird, and then kind of emasculates the dude, like to the imagery of the Tezer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then yeah. So
slapping him with the fake hand.
That's right. Yeah.
I forget that they're medical prosthetics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like, he turns the valve that says "Do not touch."
The main drain.
Wondered what that thing does.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Joe? I'm either opening or closing the main drain.
Yeah. Don't know which.
To an inane job that nothing makes sense. You do one piece of it. Everybody around you does one piece of it, so no one knows what anything does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A world that we don't necessarily live in anymore because everybody does 6 jobs.
Yeah, because they found out they can make someone do 6 jobs for the same pay
and just not hire enough people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Just a constant state of being short-staffed. That is the working world that we now live in.
What do they call that? The Japanese method of stocking at like 1 or 2?
Yeah, just right below what you need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing with staff now too.
Yep. Yeah, a constant state of needing to hire all the time,
what
but never quite hire.
What could possibly go wrong?
For the people that own the companies, nothing's going wrong. It's all working as intended. For now.
Guillotines don't sharpen themselves.
Joe takes Dee Dee to a Mexican restaurant with a seeming Polynesian theme on the walls.
Yeah. What? We find out later this is her dad's place.
No, that was in the middle. That was in the middle one with redhead Meg Ryan.
Right. So this is just thematically, also island themed
Mexican food.
They needed to put a big ass volcano mural on the wall outside.
Yep. Then they take a walk to see the New York skyline.
Which looks like Madripoor in that one, what was it? Black Panther, not Black Panther.
Oh, and
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon and Winter, yeah. I like the colorful.
I like each building
backdrop.
Yeah,
being an individual neon color, showing us that it's a matte painting.
Yeah,
like I love that. I love this time capsule of a movie where it's like, oh yeah, we know.
Yeah,
you know.
It doesn't matter. It's a fairy tale. It's not supposed to be realistic. Yeah. They go home. They start making out, but then Dee Dee asks what prompted the change, and he tells her that he's dying. She can't deal with that, and so she just leaves.
This is fascinating from a gender perspective. He tells two women, "I'm dying," and they go, "Ugh."
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. When like statistically speaking, husbands of cancer patients leave at a ridiculously high rate, at like a fucking 80% or like 75% rate or something like that. Divorces are insanely high for women who get cancer.
Yeah.
So having Joe be like, yeah, I've got this terminal illness, and she's like, I'm out, is an interesting characteristic of a character who's like, I can fix him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
To this not aging super, like, you know, hindsight's 2020, but it's just interesting looking at that and going like, oh, she just bails.
Yeah, no, she can't deal. Sorry, Joe. Not for me. I'm not going to be your caretaker as you die.
Also fair. Like,
next morning, there's a knock at his door, and it is Samuel Graynamore. Lloyd Bridges showing up and being all Lloyd Bridges all over the place.
Insane. He puts a hole in his wall like 2 seconds into walking into his house.
Yeah, he has the thing of peanuts that he opens and dumps in a dish and then offers to Joe. So
he puts a hole in his wall. On the other side of the room, there's already a crack in the wall.
With a light shining through, yeah.
With the light shining through, that's the same logo.
Yeah, the shape.
It's the shape.
The light
crooked path.
Yeah.
Yeah. The light shining through the crack. Like, there's so many cool visual elements in this movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
Which is just funny that Roger and Gene, both of them weren't like, oh, visually, there were some cool through lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Graynamore needs Boobaroo, which is the mineral for his manufacturing of superconductors.
It's a rubber analog. I think that Boobaroo's got to be some sort of like a rubber tree kind of thing or something like that.
It says it's a mineral. That makes me think mining.
True. It's only going to be, what's it called? Basalt. That's fucking volcanic basalt.
Yeah.
Volcanoes are everywhere. I don't know what's so special about this one.
Waponi has the special Boobaroo of
the
Waponi.
Boobaroo.
Yeah.
Also, I thought rubber because Boobaroo is kind of rubber, but and it's also something that we exploit the fuck out of the third world for.
Yeah, very much so. Pretty much all resources.
Among everything else that is a resource that we use to create goods.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anyways, he wants the people there believe that the volcano will explode if someone doesn't jump in as a sacrifice. So he's going to send Joe to do that so that he can get the Boobaroo.
Turns out that's true and real in this world.
It does. Yes. Turn out to be true. Or just a
fairy tale world.
Yeah. Either that or a huge coincidence.
Yeah. Nobody read the fine print on that, though, because I think it had to have been one of the tribe.
Maybe.
Volcano's like, what? Trade? Capitalism?
I'll bring it up here because we're talking about it. In the script, the chief tells Joe that he doesn't want him to jump into the volcano. Thus, the line, which is a response to that Meg Ryan says, the chief doesn't even want you to jump in. The chief doesn't want him to because he thinks no matter what, they're going to destroy the island because they'll either destroy it strip mining it or the volcano will destroy it. So the chief is like, either way, at least this way it doesn't
not make it into the movie.
At least this doesn't go to the white capitalist anymore. Yeah.
Whoa, that one line, like, look, if you jump in, we're doomed either way.
Yeah. Yeah. At least this way, that capitalism loses if the volcano goes off.
Yeah, because right now, as it stands in my remembering of it, the motivation is more orange soda.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I think, and not sinking.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's kind of like very much a play on like the banana republics or what happened in Hawaii with pineapples and things, where sometimes it's not even something that's local to you, but they're giving you stuff you can't get because you don't have access to trade in a certain way, and then destroying your land.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you want these cans of food, dog? Well, let us destroy your home so your grandchildren will never live here.
Yeah.
I will plant hundreds of acres of sugarcane.
Yep.
And enslave your families to pick it and chop it and process it and then ship it.
I'm glad you like orange soda because we're going to pay your children in orange soda, just so you know.
So Joe says, sure, I'll do it. What have I got to lose? So Lloyd Bridges gives him a bunch of credit cards and says, go have fun, do anything you want, and you'll have an ocean voyage. You'll fly to LA, then have an ocean voyage to the island.
He just gives him his Amex Gold card.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep it a buck. Joe did not abuse this as much as he should have.
He really should have abused it more.
I would have acted a fool.
Half man, half cocaine. Like, I got a credit card. I'm going to stop. I'm going to give that to a drug dealer for some cocaine before I leave, and take that with me to this island and do that before I jump into the volcano. People don't know how to live out their last 6 months of their lives in an exciting way.
They do not.
Cocaine, man. It's the one time you get a pass.
What was it?
Heroin. The one time you get
there
a
was
pass.
a guy who like took his work credit card when he like found out he was going to die. Took his work credit card to Tijuana and just like went crazy in Mexico for like 2 weeks, but then found out like it was in remission or something. I was like, oh shit,
real shit.
So yeah, the next day he does go shopping. He doesn't know what he wants to buy, though, so he talks to his chauffeur, Marshall. Marshall takes him, has a little speech about, I don't know what kind of man you are, so you got to figure that out and take you shopping.
I love that. I just figured out who the fuck I am, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, like, as an adult man now, that was one of those moments where it's like, dude, I can only help you so much, man. We're all on that same path.
Yeah.
But also, clothes are something I care very much about.
Yeah. So this is one of the places where they cut it down to almost a montage of him getting his clothes and his steamer trunks and his haircut and all that with Carol Kane. This was an entire scene where as he went to these places, he was having an ongoing conversation with Marshall that they cut between the different places. And then Carol Kane and Marshall were having a conversation while he was getting his haircut about modern life and society. Like, what do you like? I like baseball, pineapples. Just they cut out a lot of dialogue from here. It probably would have been like 5 or 10 minutes longer.
I'm really interested to read the script just because this is something that's lived in my brain for 35 years.
Yeah, no, it was super interesting to read it and see. It was like far more of an philosophical art project than the final film ended up being.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets 4 steamer trunks, which may you live to be 1,000 years, sir.
Amazing, because that guy just made a lifetime of commission on the hidden door trunk display. It's like, let me hit this false wall here and really impress you.
Yeah, this is our most expensive item, and you want 4 of them.
I love the inclusion of airtight and they float.
Yep.
It's important. Are you going on a ship? Ooh.
Yep. So he flies.
This is like the ancient pelican case, basically.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
The leather pelican case.
He says goodbye to Marshall after he buys him a tux, says goodbye to him, then flies to L.A. In the script, he had a conversation on the plane. He sat next to a clergyman and had a conversation about God on the plane.
Who we see walk off the plane with his little schoolgirls. Yeah, he's like a Orthodox priest. From the little headpiece.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he sat next to Joe on the plane, and they had like a whole scene where they talked about God.
He looks like he's like a Greek Orthodox priest instead of it being like a Catholic priest or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and in it he tells him that he lost his faith a long time ago. He doesn't believe in God. Starts telling him about
interesting.
Yeah. And the priest is like, sounds like what you need is a therapist.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, and they probably shot it too, because like you said, that character, we see him walking off the plane.
Yeah. And there's a general also, or like
Give
an Air
me
Force.
the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
We see another character that looks like they may have had a bit role. There's a guy in dress blues, looks like he's an Air Force officer. But I'm curious if there was a scene with them also, like in passing or like going to the bathroom or something, plain stuff.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm now wondering if there was some sort of scene with the 4 guys in the striped suits.
The 4 guys in the striped suits?
They come off the plane just before Joe does. I don't know. They look like they're from Hanson or something like that. But their suits are like big, thick, black and white stripes, vertical.
Interesting.
They jumped out at me visually.
I love the idea though that the priest tells him to see a therapist.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
very modern.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. When they were I'm sorry, I was just running through the script here. Joe was buying the underwear, Marshall was saying conservative underwear is the only way to go. White cotton broadcloth boxers. Silk shorts make you feel like a whore, so none of that. But with the t-shirts, Egyptian cotton, all right? Like,
oh man, I would kill for an Egyptian cotton t-shirt. Are you kidding me?
Right.
God, the fucking $90
$200 t-shirt.
I had really, really lucky. I lucked into Egyptian cotton California King sheets in Hawaii, and they were the greatest thing I ever bought for under $50.
I bet.
Should have made those into t-shirts. Damn it.
Just cut them up.
I did wear them as a toga on Halloween, which was super comfortable.
So he lands and is met by Angelica, who is Grainamore's daughter, one of his daughters. She's a flibberty gibbet. They have lunch.
Is that a word?
I don't know. I always
she's a chatty Cathy. This is what she. You can't trust her with secrets. She will tell someone.
It's a word that was used to describe Maria in The Sound of Music.
Ah, that's right.
Oh,
yes. It is a word going back to Middle English.
A flibberty gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown.
To describe a flighty, overly talkative, and frivolous person.
Frivolous is a little cruel, but she is flighty and a little talkative.
Yeah.
Flighty and talkative. Also, like, suicidally depressed. So
yes, very much so.
I do love that she's like, we should probably go back. But also, can we get breakfast? You seem nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's a complicated character to some extent.
Yeah.
Rather than her just being like the girl he shoots down or whatever.
Yeah. As much as a character that's in 2.5 scenes can be complicated.
Yeah. And I mean,
also with that accent.
Yes. Gosh. Well, there is something with her sister later when she's like, you didn't sleep with my sister, and that says something about you.
it doesn't say something about you, what she said.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know anything about you kind of thing was her like,
right.
which is even more fascinating for her to be like, oh, if you'd slept with my sister, I would know everything about you. But since you didn't, because I assume that every man that she's ever met that has encountered her sister first has slept with her sister before they've met. Is my interpretation of that.
And that seems to be definitely how her sister works.
She took him to the makeout spot.
Yep.
Wow.
That she made a painting of.
Stars.
She made a painting of.
Because that's where she takes all of her male suitors after going to the restaurant her dad owns.
I guess, yeah.
My read on that was she said, I know my sister's a mess. So am I. If you had slept with her, I would have known something about you, which is you're a mess too.
Yeah, and for once in his life, he's not. He's a very simple person, a singularly motivated man.
I kind of felt this. Well, and the way I've kind of felt it too is the subtext is like the third sister. She is I'm going to just say third because I'm convinced Dee Dee is one also. But the third sister is like recognizing, because in that whole bit when she gets to the whole point about being soul sick because of her father's manipulations and her willingness to play along, and it seems like each of them has made this kind of Faustian deal with their father. Like for her, it's the boat, but she has to do the job for her dad to have the boat. For her sister, it's the lifestyle, the ability to just focus on art. But she kind of has to be this like arm candy that her father sends to men he is trying to do business with.
Yeah.
And then the third is just the bastard child.
Yeah.
That has a thick Staten Island, New Jersey accent.
Yeah.
And then we get Meg Ryan doing her best California girl.
Kind of obviously like doing a cartoonish thing there. Like an over like caricaturized thing.
California by way of Kansas or something. She's chewing on her words in a weird way that's very like Midwestern white pronunciation.
Almost a mid-Atlantic in there somewhere, kind of.
Yeah.
It's all over purposefully affected.
Yeah. Very affected. Yes.
Also red hair, blue eyes?
Green. Very
green eyes. Because Meg Ryan is blonde with blue eyes naturally, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And she reads her poem. Or recites her poem. That was hilarious. You want to hear it again?
You want to hear it again?
What was it, like the strands of his hair or like knotted on my fingers or something
Long
like that?
ago, the delicate tangles of his hair covered the emptiness of my hand.
Want to hear it again?
It's a start. It's not even a haiku.
No. Oh, it was fantastic. Next morning after they have breakfast together, she does take her to her father's yacht. It's the Tweedledee, or was it the Tweedledum? Which one was it?
The Tweedledee.
The Tweedledee. Yeah, the Tweedledum is the sister boat.
Does Dee Dee have the other boat on the East Coast? Are they running this as like a nationwide coast-to-coast operation?
It appears in the script. We'll get to that when we're done. Yeah.
That makes so much sense. Why would you name a boat Tweedledum or Tweedledee and not have the other one?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a confusing point.
Yes. Yeah, and it was in there. It makes an appearance. The captain is Patricia, Angelica's half-sister. She wants the boat, so she has to take Joe to the volcano in it in order to get the boat. We basically get like 15 minutes of them like bonding through montage here and a few small conversations. Yeah. It was again in the script, it was a much longer thing. They had a lot more conversations. It wasn't really different. It was just more.
She mentions that sleeping on a boat
affects your dreams.
Yeah. And we didn't get a dream sequence here.
No, we didn't.
Which is a little bit disappointing from both of them, because I would have loved to have a dream of Joe and a dream of Meg Ryan.
In my mind, the dream sequence thing is that once the storm starts, it's all green and misty, and it's very surreal looking. And I think that's like almost a narrative cutoff point of now we are into the fantastical.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
The very next scene after him going to sleep and her making that comment is the fishing scene, which is also surreal. Catching a hammerhead shark that roars like a lion.
Yeah. And
which was definitely
almost had like
that was definitely an Amblin homage to Jaws. 100%.
Yeah, very much so.
The startled response, but to a laugh. Yeah, the hammerhead shark, that is a bone that does not flex.
Yeah.
The eyes, the wiggly eyes.
Yeah. I mean, shark bone is cartilaginous, I guess is the word. But yeah, they don't
wiggle around like that. No.
Yeah. Hilarious though.
So they so the storm comes and Patricia gets knocked unconscious and thrown overboard. So Joe jumps in to rescue her. There's a thing each time he makes a choice to change his life, he gets rid of a hat at the beginning. That one, like
the Outback hat.
Yeah, throws it off and then jumps overboard.
Yeah.
At the beginning, there was just like his fedora. Yeah.
I like that Joe hesitates. We get this moment of like, oh shit, if I go in, who knows what will happen to me? It's kind of it's a brief, obviously 2-second thing, but like there's a lot in that moment of him being like, shit, I gotta do this. Like, as a guy who's ready to die, like still facing death when he didn't expect it. And like, that's probably going to kill me. I got to do it, though.
Yeah.
Very human. Instead of him being the hero who just dives in after her. Like any other.
I'm sure a little firefighter PTSD.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like any other character who was written to be heroic would have been like, oh, no, she got bonked on the head. I'm in. And he's like, oh, fuck, this is terrible law. She might already be dead.
But I got to go in.
Yeah, it's just a cool. God, I love so much about this movie.
Well, and then we see the boat go down anyways.
Yeah, struck by lightning, right?
Which is the shape of the crooked road.
Yep. Bye Dignam and the gang.
Yeah. In the original script, we find out they survived. They all survived.
Oh wow!
What were they hanging on to?
Dagmar lives. Whatever half of the ship they were in.
Yeah, some wreckage.
Interesting.
She's unconscious for quite a while. He's got a bottle of bottled water that he keeps giving her just little capfuls of to keep her alive.
At least 3 nights.
Yeah.
In days, which is a long fucking time to be unconscious.
Yeah.
She might not be altogether able to marry a person upon landing on shore.
Nah, she just got CTE. It won't manifest till her 50s.
Yeah.
Well, if you recall, the chief did not use the phrase "being of sound mind and body."
He did.
He's just like, you're married, whatever. Get in the volcano.
So at this point, he lashes together the steamer trunks, and they're just on the steamer trunks for several days at least. There's a lot of stuff that was cut out here. Let's see.
Probably a talking dolphin.
A talking dolphin. Yes, there was the talking dolphin hallucination. Let's see, a lot of him playing the violin. Or no, he wants to play the violin.
Ukulele.
He plays the ukulele, but he opens up a violin case and it's a bar inside the violin case, so they've got booze.
Like they extend that? Because he bought that.
Yeah.
Back in New York. He bought the violin case bar.
Yeah.
That's where he got the water.
Let's see. He has the radio. He hears the German announcer, a Japanese announcer, the ukulele. He sings a whole song in the script.
Yeah.
Is that a song that was written for this? Because it sounds like a old Hawaiian cowboy song. Because Hawaiians
It is called
to the States too.
It is called the Cowboy Song, and it was written by I think it was written by this guy, the screenwriter.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it fits the story perfectly. It's cool to have Tom Hanks play ukulele and sing a song in a movie. I completely forgot that was an element of this. I just remembered him having it and strumming it. I forgot about the song completely.
Yeah. And then in it, he's getting radio from Hawaii, and they play Sukiyaki. And he just listens to Sukiyaki.
Fucking dancing. He's living his best life, even though he's adrift.
He has shoes. Okay. So when he was in New York, he bought shoes that let you walk on water. In this, and so he has those on and is just walking around on the water around the raft. The trunk.
So he has moon boots, basically.
Yeah. But they just are inflated. But he accidentally deflates them and has to swim back.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how you lose your bride to be and all of your stuff, is by getting off of the fucking ship. That's how we got in this problem in the first place.
Then let's see. He's as he's getting feverish, he's looking at the stars, and he hallucinates all of the constellations forming and lights all around, and there's like
in the classic Greek way too. It's kind of cool, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a bummer that this is the only hallucination we get, though. Now that I know there's a talking dolphin.
Yeah.
In one of those tanks or one of those suitcases.
Yeah, and then so that comes back. Then the dolphin shows up. It doesn't speak English, but it answers. He talks to the dolphin, and the dolphin like chirps back to him, and they have a conversation that way.
So he is really tripping.
Yeah. There's the lines and the astrological signs come back multiple times. And like are dancing around and moving and having like a whole sequence of them like in an animated sense. So then they get found by the islanders. They wash up on shore or close to shore. And the islanders bring them on shore and clean them up. I like the whole thing where Meg Ryan is being treated like to a spa day while Joe's being slapped around.
He's getting a spa.
Giving him the Guantanamo treatment.
Yeah.
Hey, fish massage and a banana facial. Come on, guys. Who amongst us has not wanted a fish massage and a banana facial at the end of a hard day? Just me. Also, he's on a dolphin-shaped rock bed.
Yeah.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the dolphin imagery.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
So the imagery in this movie is interlinked. So
yeah, the Waponi people. A lot of their clothing is made of the Jump soda cans.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the one pregnant woman that has the soda can brassiere where they're like pointing out Madonna style.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Pointing out Madonna style.
And when
24-ounce cans.
Yeah. And when they rode out to meet them, Hava Nagila was playing. Because they're Jewish.
Which I did not get as a child at all. Them being Jewish Irish immigrants who got. Did they land there on accident, or did they go there
shipwrecked? They shipwrecked.
Oh, that's
there.
right. They shipwrecked.
They got lost at sea when she's reading the entry, the encyclopedia entry about these people. They're the Waponi people are known for their love of orange soda and a significant lack of direction.
Lack
of sense of direction. That's how they ended up in the South Pacific.
I wonder if it was not to get the stereotypes of quarreling amongst themselves and no one coming up with a decision and just drifting until they wound up somewhere.
Yeah. So let's see. they have the feast, and then Joe's like, all right, volcano time. But she wants
take me to the volcano.
The chief he makes one more appeal to his people. He's like, no, none of my people will be the hero. One last time I ask of you.
We had to seek a hero from outside.
The guy in the mask says something to the group.
Yeah.
He's like, are we going to do this? You guys going to go? Or something like very, come on.
Yeah. Well, and the guy, the one mask that's like square shaped is meant to look like the factory at the beginning of the movie
with the two windows.
Yeah.
Holy crap. This thing is so cohesive in ways that I didn't even pick up. That's crazy. Like visually, at least.
Yeah. This is around the point right before they get married that the chief says to Patricia, Joe Banks said your name is Grainamore. Yes, it is. I've had talks with Samuel Harvey Grainamore. He's my father. Your father is like the big woo. He must be fed or he will destroy the world. Do you know where my friend Joe Banks is? Maybe he ran away. Maybe he don't want to jump in the big woo. Maybe he's swimming to someplace else. Maybe he swam to that no good island over there, which they call Lousy Island.
The little island.
Yeah.
That we see.
Yeah. That's called Lousy Island.
Which makes sense as to how people can survive at the end of this.
So, yeah, when the volcano went off, they all swam to the other island.
Which is the thing that this movie's missing is like, what happened to all the people that lived on the island? They're just dead now?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, they get married. The chief marries them. And then Joe goes to jump in and Patricia's like, don't jump in. And Joe's like, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. This is how I have to die. And we find out, so the chief also hates jump soda. There's like a native who's groaning and holding his jaw, and Patricia asks, what's wrong with him? His teeth have holes in them from drinking orange soda. And then there's just a note, the chief hates jump soda.
Interesting. So the chief is just trying to get his people through.
Mm-hmm.
Our anti-colonial king right there.
And they are all addicted to sugar water.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. I'm excited to read the script, honestly. Like,
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is what he says. Joe Banks, we are not your people. Let us die. Take a boat and your woman and go to that no good island over there. Don't jump in the big woo. Yeah. But then so basically Patricia says, well, I'm going to jump in with you. We don't know what's going to happen.
This characterization of the chief, it jives with like one brief scene when with the gongs, the two guys swing into the gongs.
Yes.
And the chief holds his head in his hands, like he's just frustrated with his people.
Yeah, no, he's so just like, God damn it, guys. So they jump in together, but as they jump in, the volcano goes off and shoots them out.
It rejects them.
Yep. And the island sinks. The volcano goes off and the island sinks. Joe and Patricia land near his steamer trunks. First they're, amazed that they survived, but then he tells Patricia about his brain cloud. And she's like, wait, the doctor, Robert Stack, I can't remember the doctor's name. That's my father's personal doctor. He doesn't even have any other patients. He set
Dr.
you up.
Elliot?
Yeah, something like that. You don't have a brain cloud. There's no such thing as a brain cloud.
Maybe I should get a second opinion. You didn't get a second opinion?
Which is great because
Robert's doctor told him, maybe you want a second opinion?
And he never got one. Yeah.
He didn't have any money left.
Yeah.
Well, also, he quit his job. So in America, you don't have health insurance anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But he was feeling pretty good about dying.
Yeah.
It was the thing he wanted all along, I think, was a release from.
I think the contextual heart of this movie is existential philosophy. It's existentialism. It is assigning your worth to your life, because life is a crooked path. It's chaotic and you never know what will happen. So what value do you place on your existence in your path?
Yeah. The only,
that's like his whole thing when he says, I saw the moon when we were out there on the ocean shining down on everything. I've been miserable for so long. Years of my life wasted for you. Been a long time coming, here to meet you. A long time on a crooked road.
Don't kill yourself. You don't know who you'll meet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Truly.
So credits roll. Now, in the script, though, we see the Waponi go to that no good island to survive.
So in the original, is there credits rolling as we see this in the background?
No. This is okay. So before the
this
credits,
is all post.
Okay. No. Before the credits. Yeah. Prior to the credits in the film proper, we see them survive, and then the Tweedledum arrives with
Dee?
No, not Dee Dee, unfortunately. But
Dagmar, though,
with Lloyd Bridges. Yeah, Dagmar. All the crew survived. They all were picked. All the crew survived. Lloyd Bridges and Robert Stack are on it. And Lloyd Bridges is like, "You failed, Joe." He's like, "I'm gonna kill you," but then he has a gun, and he wrestles the gun away from Lloyd Bridges and puts Lloyd Bridges and Robert Stack on the trunks and sends them out into the ocean together as they sail away on the Tweedledum. And it ends with Lloyd Bridges being like, that kid took a big swing. I like him. Maybe I won't kill him anyways.
There's something about the capitalist in that statement right there, too. Like, he might have killed us both, but respect his moxie. I like that. If that had included them saying, wherever we go, we got to take these crates with us. And then the boat shows up and they're like, we'll take the boat instead. Y'all can have the crates.
That's one of my favorite lines, though, is the penultimate line. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're going to take this luggage with us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The luggage saved your life twice.
Well, and kind of to Jay's point about the existentialism thing, like wherever we go as people, everything that happened before this comes with us.
Yeah. I'm sorry. They do keep the luggage. They send them out on a dinghy.
Oh, okay. That makes even more sense. It's expensive luggage, man. You wouldn't just want to waste that.
Yeah, my partner saw those trunks and was like, I want one of those.
Yeah, and Joe's last big... in the script, his last big speech as he's being threatened, Graymore says, "You'll pay for this, I'll see to that." And he says, you know what I think, Mr. Graymore? I think that you don't scare me at all. Maybe you can do some stuff to me if you make it back home. If I come back and maybe you can't, it remains to be seen. But what I think, and I say this to you from the bottom of my heart, sir, I don't fear you at all. I don't fear any man, because every day is a gift, and I'm just glad as hell it looks like I'll have a few. And beyond that, to be scared or glad of anything beyond that, why, a man's just got to be a fool.
I'm glad that didn't make it in.
Yeah, it's not
That's a
fantastic.
Lot.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, there's too many nails in this board already. Stop.
Written by Kierkegaard right there.
Yeah, like, for real, dog.
Brother. Calm down, we got it. It's existentialism.
You made a whole movie about it, dude. You don't need to tell us what the movie was about at the end.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then when Robert Stack and Lloyd Bridges are in the dinghy, he says, I like that boy. Good for her. And Robert Stack says, good for her. What about us? I like a tight spot. Maybe I have gotten a little greedy. He hands him a paddle. Here, start paddling while I reassess my values. And Kenneth says,
okay, that's funny.
And Kenneth argues and says, you paddle. All right, fair enough. We'll both paddle. And then he says, all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. Come on, let's put our backs into it. You know, maybe we're going to be good friends. And Kenneth says, I doubt that. You're just too overbearing.
Oh, man, I would have liked that as a contrast for those characters, because nobody gets theirs in the end of this except for the fucking island full of people that are now at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, and
the billionaire is like, oh, I guess my microprocessing company is kaput.
Superconductors.
That's right. Which, Al, superconductors, those are materials that we are still working on developing, right? Stay cool under high voltages. Is that a superconductor?
Yes.
It's something that can take an insanely high amount of power and not melt, basically.
Yes.
Not succumb to the laws of physics as we know them, essentially. It's an interesting thing for the 90s. It's very like fusion before fusion, because you need superconductors to get to fusion and that stuff.
Somebody had a subscription to Popular Mechanics.
Yeah,
truly.
And then, so then in the script, the chief comes up and he's on the trunk. He's on the trunk. And you know that little wicker or bamboo, like,
is that your teddy bear?
Oh, it's my soul.
Yeah. He says, look, Joe Banks, I still have my soul. And Joe says, me too, Chief, me too.
All right, guys. All along the fucking nose. Jesus Christ.
Again, so Spielberg read these scenes and was like, all right, dude, chill out.
Yeah.
Let me take the club out of your fucking hand so you stop hitting us over the head with the moral of the story. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It is very Aesop's fables, though, because if you read an Aesop's fable, the story ends and they're like, and the reason why the mother choked to death is because she was greedy and she didn't check for bones in her food. And you should check for bones in your food and not be greedy and eat too fast or whatever.
Yeah,
making up an Aesop fable.
Well, no, and it's incredible that the people of the Middle East decided that too many people got sick from eating pork and shellfish that went bad in the desert, so we better put that in our holy book.
I mean, the shit don't keep for very long. It's good advice.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me curious. There's no pigs on the island. They can't eat shellfish. Are they practicing?
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
I mean, fish all day.
I don't think they're practicing because they believe that the volcano houses a deity.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Into the ocean.
Yahweh would probably be pissed at that one, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That is the end of Joe Versus the Volcano. And like I said, after the credits, there was supposed to be the dolphin coming back, and as they sail off into the moon, which has like smoke coming out of the craters of it. Yeah, I don't know. I still like it.
Yeah, man. It holds up in an interesting way.
Like I said, Jude hated it.
Understandably. It is very much a moment in time.
Yeah, I think if I hadn't watched it repeatedly in my youth, I probably wouldn't have liked it.
If this movie had been made in 97, it would not work.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Or in 82, probably wouldn't work.
No, yeah, it's very much a late 80s, early 90s movie. It's got that feel to it.
It's the beginning of like proper urban sprawl, dehumanizing, like the beginning stages of late stage capitalism. That's around the time like Rush releases Hemispheres, which has subdivisions. It's around the time you've got all of these cultural touchstones of art talking about how we're caught in sprawl and free fall.
Well, and the 90s were grunge and hip hop and all of these things responding to
the failures,
nature of growing up from childhood into adulthood into this nightmare world
which is why we wouldn't have the Matrix without Joe Versus the Volcano.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, you know, it is
in an art having conversation with art sense.
The Matrix is a fairy tale similarly to this in its own way. God, that's interesting. Not to say that they are built upon each other necessarily, but they have similarities.
Yeah, I mean, they both come from the same end of history period.
Yeah.
Culture informing art.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the end of history. The only thing that exists is to exist and work your job, but this sucks.
Yeah. Buy records and go to movies.
Yep.
And buy new clothes. Buy. Just buy. Sorry, a little early for the NSYNC reference.
Yeah.
Consume. We've done that, right?
The NSYNC?
They Live?
They Live? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you guys have done They Live.
Were you there for that, Jay?
I wasn't on that episode, but I watched They Live With You before the episode.
I think we
which
watched
again
it together
was
a
2
handful
years
of
before
times.
this. Was 88.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the era. Reaganism, like supercharged consumerism, which supercharged the reaction to consumerism. We're still living in a post-Reagan era. Like, we have never gotten out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Obama.
Reagan was the reaction to 50 years of Rooseveltian economy and Rooseveltian government. And now we're still in the 50 years of Reagan. Anyways, that's about it. I don't feel like I need to do thumbs. We all came up on this one, I feel like. Pretty obviously.
Yeah,
it's a charming little movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't let Jeremy go first.
But that means we need to talk about what we're going to watch next week, and we are going to start a new mini-series. And Brian is going to be the one who's going to be picking the mini-series. And I know there's some options that have been thrown around in the chats and off mic, but Brian, what are we gonna be watching next week?
So I'm taking us back to the 90s in a different way. We're gonna have Jim Carrey in the 90s in a different way. This nostalgia of Joe versus the Volcano really solidified my choice. There's a recent trilogy of movies that seemingly gets better with every movie. I want to do the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy.
All right.
With beautiful James Marsden and that disgusting little creature.
Somebody get this man a gun.
That is perfect. We are going to be doing Sonic the Hedgehog next week. I have not seen these.
Same.
Yeah.
They're so good. God damn it. They're so good, you guys. I know I'm saying this ahead of you guys even having seen them, but I love the shit out of them because Jim Carrey, reckless abandon.
Yeah.
And James Marsden just being as cute as he possibly can. Just like, I'm sitting with a little blue creature. It's so fun. They're so stupid. They're the stupidest movies that should not exist and be as good as they are.
We'll get to talk about the redesign of the original Sonic, the movie.
Oh, I wish this were a visual medium just so we could.
Cosmic horror Sonic.
Yeah. Whew, it's a
what was it? Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah,
the CGI had him in there.
Yeah,
I wish he was in this. I wish he was in the movie just for a moment.
So, all right, that is going to be next time on Harmless Phosphorescence. We'll be watching Sonic the Hedgehog. Until then, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. This is one of your hosts, Rose Smiley, and I am offering you the testicles of the future.
Sorry, I almost died there. You know, they pay me to drive the limo. Sir, I'm not here to tell you who you are. I'm Jeremy Reed.
I'm here for the banana face mask and the fucking fish massage. I'm Brian Lesh.
I know I can get the job, but can I do the job? I'm Alaric Weber.
I think you can, Al. I think you can.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Oh, wait, the dolphin has something to say.